the brands that win. And even within our system, the franchisees who really kill it are the ones that it's infectious, right? It starts with the franchise owner. And if they don't believe it, then that's not going to be modeled to their management team.
I mean, consistency is really about the leadership and the execution, right? So you create a concept. A lot of chefs will change their menu every week. They don't really need any consistency if there's nothing consistent, right? So in our business, I used to go to, there was a restaurant that I won't name that used to they would change half their menu every week. And the items that they took off their menu are the ones that I really loved from the prior week. And I was always irritated because I'm like, this is delicious. I can never have it again. And I think, we are creatures of habit. And if you find a restaurant where you love what they do and love what they serve, you're going to keep coming back for that thing. And you don't want them to mess with it. You're okay with them creating other items around that, but don't mess with my mole. Don't take off my chicken and waffles. Don't screw with those wings, right? So those things are all recipeed. They're all portioned. They're all measured. It's amazing how hard it is to get chefs to use measuring spoons, right? It's like, that's about right. Well, that's inconsistent because those wings are not going to have the same amount of rub on them if you're eyeballing it. And you're a chef, that if you're not disciplined in your portioning, you're going to find that salad creeps in size over time. I worked in many kitchens throughout my career, mostly for training purposes. And I would work a salad station. And if you don't, you're grabbing greens out of a bin, your grab increases over time so that salad is now 20 or 30% larger than it was before. And now the amount of the 2-ounce ladle of dressing is no longer enough to get the right amount of flavor because your green grab has grown without you even knowing it. So portioning, recipes, consistency. My partner Michael and I, we eat in our restaurants all the time. We sit where the guest sits. We don't eat everything on the menu every time, but we're very involved in making sure what goes to the guest is the right food. And we have probably a larger executive team than most restaurants groups of our size because we want our executives in the restaurants eating, tasting. There's a line check done twice a day in every restaurant where the chef tastes everything on the line, adjusts the seasoning, make sure it's right. And when you eat the same thing, 250 days a year, when it's not right. Your palate is trained. So I think consistency comes from recipes, execution, line checks, and eating.
Franchise restaurant brands that do that really well, where that it doesn't feel like it's a national brand, it still feels like your local coffee shop. Those are the ones that win, right? And I think all restaurants are moving into a really interesting time, right? Buyer preferences have never been more diverse than they are now, and as specific as they are now. So having a place that you feel like you belong is everything, right? And if you feel like it's a big corporate shell and it's a faceless brand, I get the same product every time. Yeah, it's great because it's consistent and it's reliable. But do I feel like I'm valued? Do I feel like they care that I'm here today and they're not just saying something because that's what we say when we take your order, So I believe in that wholeheartedly. And I think the brands that win, and even within our system, the franchisees who really kill it are the ones that it's infectious, right? It starts with the franchise owner. And if they don't believe it, then that's not going to be modeled to their management team. And if the management team doesn't really live it, then that's not going to be modeled to the rest of their team. And the rest of their team, if they're not sure what that's supposed to look like, your customer will never feel it. Never.
We have a lot of fun facts that I could share here, but just one, like looking at the tapioca sandwiches, we understood that we had to create a menu that bridges Brazil and the US, So we have a bacon, egg, and cheese tapioca sandwich. We have a Philly steak now tapioca sandwich. We have a chicken club That's our best seller. We don't have that in Brazil. We don't have a Chicken Club tapioca sandwich in Brazil, but we have it here, because that's the way that we understood that nobody knows what's a tapioca sandwich. Probably everybody that's going to listen to this, the majority never ate a tapioca sandwich, but you know what's a Chicken Club. So, okay, let me try it out. We have the acai that a lot of people already know about it, and it's disseminated in a way that it's a superfood, it's a super fruit. We have antioxidants, but people don't know what's a tapioca, don't know what's a pão de queijo. So that bridge is important for us to be able to have that number, 88% non-Brazilians. If not, if we think about only Brazil, we're just going to think about the Brazilian community, and we're not going to be able to scale and bring what we want to bring to more communities.